Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Replay Metroid Fusion. In the last part we cleared out Sector 4, and now we're here in Sector 3 Pyre, and we're going to see what we can do here, shall we? Now off at the start here, there are absolutely no enemies in this area, as Mr. Purpose said at the end of the last part. However, we can't really progress unless we open up the security hatches of level 2, which kind of might let them in. But anyway, to progress on, you need to speed boost through this hallway and jump through there. There is actually a missile tank in this room. Let's see, you have to shoot down there. And it is right up there. Just jump and you'll get it. And thank God those are regenerating blocks, because to progress through we actually have to speed boost jump up through there. Or you can do what I'm about to do. Jump, shoot, and then press A for a shine spark in midair. You could also alternatively... First off, notice personality core. But you could also alternatively, jump and hit that area as well. That'll work as well. But now level green, yes. Dyslexia. Level 2 hatches are open, and the X are in here. Great. You know, it's one thing that's one weird audio nitpick. I've always loved and hated the shine spark charge sound effect. I don't know why. Anyway, open that up and then walk all the way to the right, because otherwise you're not going to speed boost and you won't be able to get past here. Now, I always forget if there's an item in that room that I was in right then, but I don't care right now. And then there's these guys. There's two variations of them. Oh, something got fucked up over there. I forgot. Those little enemies, you can just harm them with missiles and charge attacks, nothing else. And now we have the only required missile tank in the game, aside from the one you start off with. That is the only way you can... That is the only one you're required to get, and that's why 1% runs are possible. However, knowing the Metroid community, there's probably a way you can glitch past it and make it a 0% run. God damn, those to do 0% runs are insane. And these enemies can't be harmed by anything other than charge shot, I believe. Music's really quiet in this area, by the way. Anyway, and here's the data room, so we can finally get the super missiles. Now you might notice there's no select prompt for selecting the super missiles, alternatively like there was for the ones in Zero Mission. That's because super missiles in this game are a downright... Oh, whoa, that was an explosion. Super missiles are a downright upgrade to the normal missiles. Now our missiles will not only make a bigger explosion sound effect, but our missiles just now deal 3 times more damage in general. Anyway, you want to go down here if you're low on health, because there's not only a recharge station, but there's actually an item in the room to the right, which I'm immediately going to go get. I can barely speak today. But yeah, these purple things on screen right now. Also, you can kill those things with a charge shot. Cannot be destroyed by normal missiles. However, super missiles take them out in well, quick time frame. Now, I recommend you have at least 50 missiles for what's coming up, because it's a pain. Also, this means you're going to actually have to go to the left first. Because if you don't, you won't notice that this door's not destroyed, and you won't be able to trigger this guy. Or thing, or whatever. But anyway, here we hear explosions, and we have our sector boss. Meet the security robot BOX. This thing is the only boss in the game that's not an X in some form or matter. Its attacks are pretty much just either physical contact with you or these bombs, which will have flames that lower and rise as they go along. To dodge them, just go in along them in their pattern of rising and falling, or just stand over them or be on the ladder above them when they activate. To beat him, this guy doesn't have much health. The fact of the matter is just that hitting him is kind of hard, because you can only hit him in that yellow part of his body. Also, the bombs can hit you in midair, which I find kind of stupid. In fact, actually, yeah, think about it. I can say this is my least favorite boss fight in the game, because it's so time-consuming. And also, as we see now, there's a brain in that thing, which is kind of a weird form of AI. It's probably some sort of reference to Mother Brain, knowing the Nintendo. Ugh, I hate this boss fight so much. The theme to it's not even that memorable. But enough missiles to the brain thing. And it can still damage you when it's like that, by the way, so watch out for that. It'll jump away, and I'm usually able to time it enough to get right underneath that little center spike before it falls, because it'll phase right through you. You won't die or anything, but you'll be stuck in it unless you move to the left or right. As you might notice, I just destroyed the ceiling there. You're gonna want to keep that in mind, rather, for small little expansion I'm gonna get. Anyway, we'll run all the way to the right. Face left, hold the L button, and you will shine spark diagonally. And I just barely made it to get this missile tank. I think I now have over 100. Yeah, I do. I should have around 105. And shine spark here for another method of accessing this particular energy tank, I believe, is down here. Yep. And keep in mind that area for later if you're once you get a certain attack that screws everything, if you get what I mean, because there's a certain area you can get to later on, if you're going for 100%, unlike me. And now we're back in the main room, and we're done in Sector 4 for now. Wait, no, 3. There's Sector 3. I always forget what sectors they are, unless they're Sector 1, because to me it's just fire level, ice level, blah 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 blah. I want those 45 missiles. So let's go see our friend Mr. Purple again, shall we? Hello, sir. I see that you encountered a rogue security bot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. But as you were to your brief, level 2 security locks are released. So sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. They're much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5 Arc is sub-zero. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects, so you'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once you have the transmission, you can download it, but X have destroyed all data rooms you've used thus far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. You'll have to use a data room in the night habitat. Sector 6, knock. Go to Sector 6 and access the navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Tread lightly, Samus. You're the only one who can do this, and the X may be much more dangerous than we know. And we get this theme here, which I thought only played in the final section of the game, which is kind of odd. Let's head up in the elevator, shall we, and see what happens. What the heck? Mr. Purple, what's going on? Who the balls are you? Does Samus suspect anything? No, I don't think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Out. Mr. Purple, what's going on? I think that's the only time that kind of cutscene happens, too. Yeah, I think it is. At least I believe it does. I can't remember anything. Well, I know of one, but I'll bring that up much later in the game. Anyway, now I have to head to Sector 6. I hate this place. Well, at least in the beginning of the game, I hate this place because it is not fun. It's kind of treacherous, too, overall. It's not that big, thankfully. The various data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data room. But there's a problem. X from the Sub-Zero Sector Arc are in Sector 6. And they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the various suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Is your objective clear? Be careful. They're hunting you actively now, Samus. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. The darkness thing really doesn't mean anything, actually. There's a small little highlighted area around you, but you can still see everything on the map otherwise. And he's not lying about those blue X. Do not let them touch you. They'll do about 60 units of damage, if I recall correctly. And that is not fun, considering that's like 14 hits and I'm dead. But before you go and destroy that thing, come over here for a missile tank. Luckily, we don't see the blue X for a couple rooms, so you're safe until then. And if you bomb this block, there's an energy tank here. This one's kind of a tricky one. Because as you'll see as I bomb that one goes all the way to that blue place. And then there's those two. You want to go on the top one. It's the only way you can reach this place, if I recall. But we get another energy tank, which is always good. Because I like being able to survive more hits, because I can get incredibly reckless towards the end game. And I think this is the first room that it should... Yep, there they are. They're pretty big, so watch out for that, and they'll actually actively head towards you. Shooting them will stun them, so yeah, watch out for that. And also, I always forget which direction I'm supposed to go in this specific room, because there's 3 rooms, and I was just trying to recall which one. You just have to go through the bottom door. And also watch out, because they like to hide in blocks like that. Actually, no, they do about 69 units of damage. Ouch. This place just has a lot of alternate routes that we can't really take advantage of quite yet. Yeah, see, look. 3x, and I'm already down to 2 energy tanks. Or down 2, rather. Screw these guys. Although you could probably feasibly actually just take all the ones that you encounter along the way inside you, because in this room right here, there's an energy tank which completely restores your health anyway. Bomb that, and you can head down here to a section that kind of scared me as a child. Hurry up and get to the other side and bomb this. I'm not sure if there's a time limit in here, but if you go back over here, it's our old friend the SAX. I don't know why I'm only following it because I want to show off what it does. But otherwise don't, because it places a power bomb which has quite the radius. It'll only just barely miss you if you stay right here. Gonna wait until it opens up that door. Go away, sir. Thank you. Now the reason you want to wait is because right here there's this which takes you all the way down. That is a nuke. Where the hell did it go? But anyway, if it spots you, you're going to have to go through that small little chase sequence right there, and it's not fun, because the SAX can pretty much two-shot me right now. Anyway, this is a little section that I've had memorized by now. Because I think all the rest of the blocks actually contain blue X. Hey, there's a data room. Why does the data room have a boss door? That's kind of odd. But luckily now that we have super missiles, we can take those guys out in one shot. Booyah. Oh, hey, dude, buddy, get out of my way. It's my data. You dick! Right, that's it, I'm gonna chase you down and kill you, mother trucker. Where are you? Oh, what the... Oh my god, you're huge. This is the Barrier Core X. You can only damage it with your charge beam. Nothing else hurts it. Luckily, it doesn't take too many shots to kill. It's already in its second health stage. Of course, the charge beam itself hurts, but try to hit it with the slash as well to do some extra damage. And once you damage it enough, it shrinks down to a normal Core X, and then it's just missile, 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 death. Though it's at this point where it's definitely become clear that these things are getting more and more health as they go along. But in reality, it's still a Core X. These things are pathetically easy. But for beating him, we get the Various Suit upgrade. We can now survive extreme extreme hot, and extreme cold temperature areas. Albeit the color scheme is a bit, eye-bleeding. Especially in Prime. Ugh, this thing looks like crap in Prime. Anyway, I go up here, but I can't get the item that's up there just yet. I have to wait another minute or two to get it. Oh, actually, thinking about it, you probably could get it if you time Morph Ball bombs enough. But I don't feel like doing that. And the X don't actually... One nice little attention to detail is that right now the X are still actively going for us. However, now they heal us. So now, from now on, whenever we encounter these blue X, they'll actually actively run away from us, which is a nice little attention to detail I love. Anyway, got a missile tank right there. And hang on into here to get another missile tank, which is in the ceiling directly above me. I love having over 120 missiles. So good. And yet, probably, I'll still end up using a lot of them during a boss fight. Yeah, see, now they are actually actively avoiding us, which is awesome. By the way, I learned something during this playthrough. When you shoot these guys, they'll fall off walls. I never noticed that. Anyway, now we're back in this room from before, so now it's just a straight shot back. Well, aside from one little detour I'm going on. Now, in terms of the detour that I was talking about, it is in this little room, but it's not that room to the left. We can't do anything in that room for quite a while, actually. What we're going for is in here. You could feasibly do this before getting the various suit, however, it is extremely hazardous, because you'll probably lose like 4 energy tanks from those guys alone. What the? I've been betrayed by my best friend. No, the missile tank, why? But in reality, the missile tank that we're here for is actually just beyond this wall. Oh, you little... Get out of my way. I love the charge beam. I'm trying to remember when the next beam upgrade actually is. I think it's after the next sector. Yeah, I think it is, actually. Yeah, it should be. But now we have to head all the way back to Mr. Purple, because we're done here, actually. There's probably a couple other missile packs you could get when I just can't remember, but remember, this isn't a 100% run. But, with that, actually, I thought I was heading back to the save room so we can save. I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm returning because I want that energy tank. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys next time on Metroid Fusion when we go and see what Mr. Purple wants once again. See you guys then.